Welcome to Module 3, in which we will be talking about fuel system and air intake. So, understanding fuel system and air intake. Actually, fuel system and air intake are breathing life and power into your engine. Hence, it is very, very important to understand these two features. So, what does actually fuel system do? Right? So, fuel system stores and supplies fuel to the engine for combustion. Because if the engine has to function, there has to be fuel. So how the fuel will be supplied? So first of all, there should be a storage, and second is pipelines through which it can be supplied, and then the fuel injectors or the carburetor, whatever is the technology being used in the vehicle, works together with the air intake system for efficient engine performance. It has to work together. Because if proper air is not mixed with the fuel will not burn. For anything to burn, you need to have oxygen. During your school days, you might have done this experiment. Light a candle and put a glass on top of it. So till the time there was oxygen inside, the candle will burn. After some time, when the oxygen gets over, the candle will not burn. It will get extinguished. Right? So similarly, for anything to burn, there has to be oxygen. Oxygen is in air. So proper air supply as well as fuel supply has to be there. So both the systems need to work in tandem. So fuel supply in petrol engine, uh, first of all, it uses spark ignition system. Petrol uses spark ignition. And the mixing of air and fuel happens in actually older vehicles. We used to have a system called as carburetor. Right, so carburetor used to do the work of mixing air and fuel. So here the air and fuel used to get mixed and then sent to the cylinder through intake manifold. But now in modern vehicles, we have fuel injectors which are being controlled by ECU. It's a computer that is controlling. So fuel is mixed with air before entering the combustion chamber, and it can use either a carburetor or a fuel injection system. But all the latest cars, all the latest automobiles are using fuel injectors. Now, carburetor is being used still by two-wheeler manufacturers. So, fuel supply in diesel engine, how it happens? Because, like we have seen in module 2, when we were talking about engine, that in diesel, the air enters inside the cylinder and fuel is injected directly into the cylinder. Whereas in petrol, the fuel is injected in intake manifold, and from there, air fuel mixture goes inside the intake valve into the cylinder. So diesel engine uses compression ignition system. So only air is compressed and fuel is injected directly into the combustion chamber or into the cylinder. So always uses a fuel injection system. Here we don't have any carburetor kind of thing. It's all fuel injector right from beginning. So fuel injection versus carburetor system. If we look at the fuel delivery, so fuel delivery, if we talk about, it is precisely injected into the chamber with the help of fuel injection. Whereas in carburetor, it is mixed with air before the entry. Efficiency, fuel injection gives you high efficiency, whereas carburetor gives you moderate efficiency. Emission control, you have better emission control in fuel injection, whereas it is poor in carburetor. Fuel injection system is used in all modern vehicles, whereas carburetor is still being used in some of the older vehicles as well as the small engines, like I said, two-wheelers, etc. So components of a fuel system. So first of all, fuel tank, it stores fuel. So inside the tank, you have fuel level sensor, air refreshing tube. So fuel level indicator float. This actually indicates how much fuel is there. Filler neck, tank walls. Then you have fuel filter, and you have a drain bolt also. You can open it and get it cleaned also. So that is how the fuel tank looks like. Then fuel pump. Fuel pump, this actually delivers fuel from tank to the engine. It pumps the fuel from tank to the fuel injectors actually, fuel injection system. Then you have fuel filter. So there's one fuel filter inside the tank and there's another fuel filter in line, right? So the fuel gets filtered and then it goes to the fuel injection system, because injectors have very fine hole, for spray. It sprays the fuel. So if impurities go, then the injectors may get choked. Then fuel injectors oblique carburetors, they actually deliver the fuel to the engine. So role of air filter and intake manifold. So air filter, what it does, it cleans the incoming air from dust and dirt. So there's a filter on, you can see it here. This is actually the filter, and there's the pipe through which the air enters into the cylinder and then it goes into the intake manifold. This seems to be an intake manifold of a 3-cylinder engine. So here you can see 3 pipes here. Then it protects engine internal from wear and tear. See, if dirt and dust does not go inside, engine will get protected from wear and tear also. Then intake manifold, what it does, it distributes air or air fuel mixture. In diesel, it will be just air. In petrol, it will be air fuel mixture evenly to all engine cylinders. Then it optimizes combustion and engine performance because of good air and fuel intake. Certainly, engine performance will be good. So, importance of fuel quality and efficiency. Why one should focus upon fuel quality? Because that will ultimately impact the efficiency of your vehicle. So clean fuel ensures smoother engine operations. It prevents clogging and wear of injectors and combustion chamber. Better fuel is equal to better mileage, lower emission and longer engine life. So we all must focus upon getting good quality fuel in our cars. First of all, to get good fuel efficiency. Secondly, to keep our car healthy and going. So here we have seen petrol and diesel engines have different fuel supply mechanism. So fuel injection is more precise and widely used today. So air intake system is critical for clean and efficient combustion. Right? So most important is air intake and fuel intake. Both need to work in tandem to to give you the best fuel efficiency, cleaner air, and a great performance from your car and long life of the car. There are various factors that gets impacted because of the fuel and air intake. So key terms that we get to hear when we talk about engine, fuel supply system and air intake. One is MPFI. MPFI is multi-point fuel injection system. This is used in mainly in petrol engines. Uh, if you have 4 cylinders, so there are 4 fuel injectors. So this is called as multi-point fuel injection system. CRDI. This is mainly used in diesel engines. So this is known as common rail direct injection system, because in diesel it is direct injection. The fuel gets injected directly into the cylinder. So we call it DI engine, direct injection system. TDI, turbocharged direct injection. So TDI is turbocharged direct injection. In turbocharged engine, you will find direct injection happening, whether it is petrol, diesel, certainly it is direct injection. But in petrol also, if it is a turbocharged engine, you will find direct injection in it. GDI is gasoline direct injection. So here it's a petrol car, petrol engine with direct injection system. And air fuel ratio, that is AFR. So how much of what is the ratio of air and fuel mixture that impacts the efficiency and the life of the vehicle. So in the next module, we will cover the transmission system. I'll see you in the next module.